Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I am hopefully bringing you a very useful video, especially for those of you entering your exam seasons this year. And today I'm going to be talking about 10 lifestyle changes you can make to make your exam season easier. I did quite a lot of these and I actually really enjoyed exam season. Apart from the exams and the stress, obviously around that I really enjoyed exam season, and I'm just going to be talking to you about that. This video could potentially be really long, so I'm just going to get straight into it. So the other day I was clearing out my room and I found this list, and a list I made of how to de-stress, and it kind of gave me inspiration to do this video because I wrote this during exams and I was going to film a video on it, but I just didn't for whatever reason. So I made a new list in retrospect, and I'm just going to be running through with it with you. I've literally got 10 tips here, so if this is going to be a really long video, I apologise, but hopefully it will be useful. So my first tip would be to treat yourself, and I don't mean with like food or like give yourself loads of hot chocolate or pizza or whatever, but like just be kind to yourself. One way in which I think would be really good to treat yourself would be through the Betty box. So I recently got sent out this Betty box, basically a subscription box aimed at teens, and it's meant to help you through like your period and stuff, because that's just something you don't want to worry about during exam season. And it's got like period bits in it and loads of like really lovely goodies that can help you stay like happy during exam season, like you've got something to come home to. And I've seen a few of my friends do videos on these and honestly they look so good. So I'm going to quickly show you what's inside of it. I haven't opened it properly yet, like I've had a cheeky little look and then I was like, wait, I meant to do an unboxing. So I'm going to just show you everything that's in here. I got this little card, and on the card it says you guys can use the code BB20 to get 20% off your first Betty box. I'm pretty sure the box originally costs £12.99 I think, and then with the code it costs you basically £10, which is so good for the amount of stuff you get in here. Like even I can see that it's really big, and it would just be like such a nice thing for you guys to have during exam season as a little distraction. So this is what it looks like inside. I think I just showed you. So we've got a little manual here, and it's basically just tells you about all the products inside. So in here I've got two boxes, and this one says for night, and I'm pretty sure these are pads, and these are actually my favourite pads, not gonna lie. So it just basically means you're stocked up for that month. It is a monthly subscription box, so if you get this every month you probably will never have to buy pads again. So there's a load of nighttime pads in here, which is really useful, and I'll definitely use these obviously. And then this box here says for later, and in here I've got a load of tampons in here. Oh my god, these are so cute. I mean, you shouldn't find tampons cute, but like look at the colours. I literally love those. And then you've got this really cute little pouch. I will be leaving a link to Betty box down below as well. In here you've got like a load of like liners and more tampons, so you literally have so many sanitary items, like you're so stocked up. And then the last box in here says for you, so those are the ones that like help you through the stresses, and then this is like the treat yourself part of the box. Well, okay, I've got a brush cleaner, a kawaii brush cleaner, so I assume you just use this to clean your makeup brushes, which is always good because my makeup brushes are a mess and I use them, I like clean them on my hands, which is like not good. So hopefully this should be really useful, and it comes in really cute holographic wrapping paper, so thank you. The next thing I can see is these Candy Kittens gourmet sweets. Oh my god, you could just sit and revise and just eat all of these, like yes. Oh, these look so cute. I'm really excited to eat these, thank you. And here I've got a little pouch, it says Bandies on it. This is a really cute pouch as well. I actually forgot to say at the beginning of the video, I've actually had a Betty box before. I got one at the clothes show and I really liked some of the products inside it. I still use some of them now. So these are like little hair bubbles. Yeah, I've had some of these before actually. These are so nice. So you can use these as hair bubbles. Oh, I love these. And you can use them as bracelets as well. So I've got, I like the palm tree one. That's really cute. Because obviously in exams, you have your hair up. Well, I personally have my hair up to keep it out of my face. So you might as well do it in a cute way. I don't know. Oh, this is cute. This says happy everything. So, oh, this is a little badge. Oh, I'm going to put this on my corkboard actually, because I have a little collection going. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, tea. Oh my god. You guys know I love tea. This is peach and rhubarb tea. Ooh, I'm excited to try this. I don't usually like fruit teas, but I always try them because some of them I really do like. Oh, I'm really excited to try this. It's by the London Tea Company and it's peach and rhubarb. I'm so excited to try that. You guys know how much I love tea. Okay, I've got two more things in here. So I've got this little teen pore blaster. So this is like skincare, so it's 2-in-1 Teen Skin Fix Pore Plaster, so for anti-pores and like fixing your skin. And obviously at that time of month you probably have bad skin, but this is so useful. And obviously stress and stuff, so you can use this and have nice skin. See, it's all like linked up though, like it all like works together as well as like treating you. And then in here I also have a little nail file with ice creams on it. That's so cute. My nails are always a mess, so I'm really excited to use this. Thank you so much for sending this out to me. Betty box is now empty, and I think that's so good for like treating yourself during exam season. I really recommend getting one because I feel like you can just go treat yourself and you can just go to New Look and like buy yourself a t-shirt, but it's not really the same because it's like a surprise this way, and it is like genuinely helpful stuff. So I really recommend them. I'll leave a link to them down below. My second tip's pretty bad, but I think it's still useful to include. Don't stress, there's no point, and your exams in the end are not that important. So what I mean by that is it's not something worth stressing over. I mean, I know people who failed a lot of their GCSEs and they've still got into a good college, and obviously for your own standards you want to do well, like I understand that, but it's not something worth getting really stressed over. Yeah, so I mean obviously not being stressed is easier said than done, but try not to let yourself get to that point where you're really stressed, because it's just not worth it. And as long as you are prepared for your exams, like you've gone over everything and you keep busy, there's no reason to be stressed, if you know what I mean. My third tip is to settle into a routine, because it just helps you know when stuff is going to happen, and it means your mind is less of like a crazy chaos blur, like you know exactly what's happening. I've got an exam night routine and an exam morning routine on my channel, both of which will be linked down below. So basically like go to bed at the same time every night, get up at the same time every day. I mean obviously go and have a social life, but don't like go crazy partying, messes up your routine. Like I think it's just good for those couple of months to slip into a routine and know what's happening. I mean this is quite vague, but for my fourth tip, I have said try as hard as you can to remove any inconveniences from your life. So for me personally, I used to switch between my parents' houses every single week, and it was just such an inconvenience. Anybody who has split up parents and has to swap will know exactly what I mean, because you have to pack your whole life into a bag every single week, and it's just such an inconvenience. So for me, I just stayed at my mum's house during exam season. I did 1 month at my dad's, 2 months at my mum's, and then I just went back to normal, and that helped me so much, as I wasn't like having to think about the inconvenience of packing my bag, and it wasn't interrupting my free time and all that. So for example, if you've got a job, it could be a really good excuse to just cut back on your shifts and not have to worry about it as much. If you do volunteering, although volunteering is great, if it's cutting into your free time and affecting you, just say, just during exam season, I'm just going to take a break from this, and just don't inconvenience yourself too much. I mean, it could be a bit selfish, but I'm a selfish person, I'm not going to lie. So if it's going to help you in the long run, then that's what's more important. And my fifth tip would be to pick up a hobby, and that sounds really random and stupid during exam season when I've just told you to remove the inconveniences from your life, but just start doing something that you really like. So for me personally, I started YouTube during exam season. Obviously I was having to revise anyway, so I was like, let's make a study with me. I also started reading a lot more during exam season, and just having something else to think about other than exams and school, and something else to focus on and use my time productively on was good. So like instead of sitting on my phone scrolling down Instagram, I'd be making a video. And you could pick up a sport, so you could start running or cycling or going to yoga or whatever. Like just do something that's productive but is also something you enjoy. Also, if you already have hobbies, like if you go to dance or whatever, like keep doing it. Don't let GCSEs like interrupt it, because you need that time to be distracted and like actually enjoy yourself. So I really recommend picking up a hobby or continuing one you've already got, and don't let GCSEs make you stop doing that. Okay, and my sixth tip kind of links to the last one, but it's exercise. And I don't mean go on like a 20-mile run every day and then go to the gym for 4 hours. Like no, I just mean like go outside and go for a little walk every day. I did that quite a lot. If you've watched my exam night routine, you'll have seen me going for a walk. I used to always walk to school, which was exercise, although it's not strenuous. It's like getting out, moving your body, and the endorphins really help your mind. So if you're having like a stressful day, and your revision is just not going well, instead of sitting there like getting stressed, I go for a walk and I take my mind off it. I'm doing something else with my body, and when I get back I feel more mentally prepared to actually work. Walking is literally the best thing you can do in my head. Running, cycling, something like an individual sport that you can do whenever you want is so good. I really recommend that. My seventh tip is your diet, and your diet you might find really easy just to put to one side and eat like a pizza every day or a crappy sandwich or not eat at all, but your diet is so important. Like you can't like disregard it, because it will just make you feel crap if you don't eat properly. and it will help your self-esteem if you do eat properly. And really don't be lazy with your diet. Like, what you eat is so important. So if you watched my really old study with me, I actually discovered avocado on toast in exam season. I'd never ate it before, and I ate it and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. I had a lot of salad during exam season. I do not anymore. Well, I do-ish, not really. But like, really don't be lazy with your diet. Like, it's not good for you, and it might make your self-esteem a bit low if you're eating not properly. Like, just make sure you're filling your body with all the right things, and it will help your mind. And also, as exam season is in summer, in the UK at least, make sure you're drinking lots of water because it will help your brain in exams. Like, you can't be dehydrated in summer, especially during that time, and it will just help you so much. So have a jug on your desk and like have a cup and just fill it up every time it gets low. My 8th tip, which I touched on in my exam night routine, is reading. I think reading is so important. Like, it helps your brain, it makes it very stimulated. So as I said, I read Harry Potter during exam season. If you're not a big reader, like, at least like try something, like maybe a magazine, or try a book series you've always wanted to try. Like, use it as an opportunity, and it motivates you, or at least it motivated me to finish my work so I could get to bed to read the book because I loved it that much. If you have always wanted to read a book, like, use exam season as an excuse to do that every night before you go to sleep, like, and it helps your brain settle down before you go to sleep so you can wake up the next day like feeling more awake and positive and not tired. And also, if you're sitting in bed reading, you're not sitting in bed worrying about your exam. I found that so useful because a lot of the nights I could have sat worrying. I was worried, but I was like, do you know what, I'm going to read my book. And then by the time I finished reading my book, I was so tired I went straight to sleep. There wasn't even time to worry about my exam. If you don't like reading, you could maybe try like drawing or like listening to audiobooks. But I think reading does stimulate your mind because your mind does need to be stimulated. I also find that reading, like, it increases your vocabulary. So if you're doing English Lit or English language, obviously that will help your writing. So reading really is so important, and people don't read enough these days. It's really sad. So I recommend trying out a book you want to read. A lot of people say during exam season I stopped reading because I didn't have time. But like, for me, it's the perfect excuse to read. Like, you really should do it if you don't already. I mean, I'm not the best reader. Like, it takes me a couple of months to finish even one book, but doing it at all is so good. Yeah, so my 9th tip, turns out I only have 9, is when you're not revising or when you're not seeing friends or when you're not at school, like, actually talk to your family. Like, go downstairs and have a proper conversation with them. I mean, a lot of people already do this. A lot of people would rather sit on Instagram in their room for hours. Like, why? Like, it's just, it helps your mental health so much if you're talking to people more, especially with your family. So I don't know, if you want an excuse to talk to them, go and cook tea with them, or just go and talk to them about an exam, or go and get them to test your flashcards or something. Just like maintain your contact with your family. And also, if your friends want to meet you at the weekend, like, don't say no, like, you deserve it. Obviously don't go out drinking every night because that's not going to help you, but just like maintain contact with your friends and your family because that just helps you so much. And I believe we've come to the end of this video. I know it's been a long one. I'm going to try and edit it down to about 10 minutes, but it's probably on about 20 now. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed watching me unbox the Betty box. I'm literally so excited about it right now. And I hope you found this useful. A lot of those tips genuinely are so useful. Like, I wouldn't be telling you them if they aren't. Yeah, so with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next week for a brand new video. Bye!